Hey guys, welcome back. So we're going to go over some of the different module types that are available in Make. And so if I go over here to the Make documentation page, you can see the web address up here. But if you want to get here, you can just go to docs.integromat.com. And on the left side column, you go all the way down to modules and click the drop down. You'll get to the same page that I'm at. So Make describes there being 6 basic types of modules, but in our opinion, there are really only 3 that you really need to know, especially if you're just a beginner. You really only need to know 3 module types. And for the record, we go ahead and combine triggers with instant triggers. Again, this is just for beginners so that they have a better understanding of what the tools are that are available to them when they're creating their scenarios. So we're going to go over the action module type, the search module type, and the trigger module type. So let's get started. So the number one module type that you're going to be working with a ton in Make is going to be the action module type. And you use this if you want to return a single response or a single bundle within your scenario. So if I go over here and I demonstrate and I hit the plus button and I want to use, we'll go ahead and say Gmail, right? The Gmail application. It tells you right here, triggers, actions, what module types you're working with, but this is not the case for all applications, so do be advised. And you can see that there will be different keywords that will let you know what specific module type you're working with. So you can see keywords like copy, create, delete, mark, modify, send. These are all going to be very explicit keywords that let you know, okay, I am working with action module types. These are action words, right? And so if we go ahead back to the documentation page, the second module type is going to be search. And these are kind of similar to action module types wherein they do return responses or items, but instead of just a single response or item that they return or a single bundle, they will return multiple. So search is good if you want to have multiple outputs or multiple responses within your scenario. So I'll go ahead, for example, and I will look up the Excel application. And you can see right here, and you can see again that it's not labeled, like I said, for every application, but that's fine because you're going to be looking for those keywords. Search workbooks, searches for Excel workbooks. Of course, that's going to be a search module type, right? And if we look at these action words like list, add slash update, update, delete, these are all going to be your action words, which are how you know that you're working with action modules. And so the last type of module that we're going to be working with in Make and learning about in Make is going to be triggers. And we, like I said, group the trigger with the instant trigger because really you just need to know what a trigger is and how it works. So within Make, you're going to see that that is called watch. That's going to be the keyword that you want to look for. Watch workbooks, triggers when a workbook is created, watch worksheet rows, triggers when a new row is added to a worksheet. And then if we go down here to tables, you can see watch table rows, triggers when a new row is added to a table. And so that's how you're going to know when you're working with triggers. And basically what triggers are going to do is they're going to be kind of like those if then conditions that you learn about in school, where if this condition happens, so if condition A happens, then condition B, or I guess you could say action B, executes, right? And so that's pretty much what this is. So you would set up a watch or a trigger module, and that would be what your scenario uses to determine whether or not to execute, right? Or what your automation uses to know whether or not to start or, yeah. So if I go back here, I'll demonstrate with another, I guess we could do Outlook. Let's go and do Outlook. Gotta love those email applications. And so you can see the same exact thing here. Watch module type trigger, or watch module, it's a trigger module. Search, that's going to be your search, and get, create, send, forward, reply, move, delete. Those are all going to be your action module types, right? And so on and so forth. So those are really the 3 main types of module types that you need to know for this course, for Make. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.